Very good morning, everyone. The next topic of the compiler design, and it's the fundamentals, the concept in computer science that plays a crucial role in formatting or transforming the high level programming language into a machine level instructions that a computer can understand how it will be understand how it will be work into the next part. In early days of a computing programs used to assembly language, which was closely tied to hardware architecture. However, a software development become more complex. The need for high level languages increased, leading to the development of compiler. The one of the earliest successful compiler was developed for the Fortran in the late 1950s, and it required significant effort, showing how important and complex compiler design is. Today, compiler technology is not only used for programming language but also in various fields such as text processing systems, database query language systems, and even in a hardware designs like VLSI circuits. In the compiler is especially act as a translator, converts source code written in a human readable programming language into a machine code that the computer can execute. This process hides machine level complexity from the programmer, making a software development easier and more efficient, and compiler can generate a different type of target codes. The target codes can be the compiler what will be do the pure machine code, augmentation machines, and virtual machine code. They are using the n number of programming languages such as the Java, C programming, and the OSs, and embedded models, and etc. In the early stage of the compiler, it different from the another format that the target code or the machine code of the generator. It is relocatable binary search and absolute binary search and assembly or the other source format. In the term, we can call the analysis phase and the synthesis phase. The analysis phase can be included into the compiler. The analysis of the source code and synthetic of the machine language of the program. In the machine language, we have also known in the scanner, parser, semantic routine, optimization, code generator in the using into the symbol tables, such as a pure machine code for the embedded system, that is the augmented machine code that works with the operating systems, or virtual machine code like a Java bytecode, which can run on multiple platforms. The compiler performs two major tasks, that is the analysis and synthesis phase that we already seen in the last slide. The analysis phase, it reads the understand the source program, while the synthesis phase, it generates the corresponding machine level code. The structure of the compiler consists of several important phases, such as the responsible for the specific task. The first phase is the lexical analysis, is known as the scanner. The next space is the input program, the character by the group them into the meaningful unit, that is called tokens. For example, keywords, identifiers, symbols, and identify the stage. This is where the concept is a regular expressions, that's like a NFA or DFA. The NFA DFA already we saw into the previous PPTs. Coming into play mode, they are used to define efficient lexical analysis that can recognize the pattern and is the input streams after the tokenization, parse trees, then the grammatical rules and programming language, and build the semantic or synthetic structure as the parse trees. The next will be the synthetic analysis. The synthetic analysis meanings checks the program to ensure that the logical correct. It verifies the type of checking and variable declarations, and it's also generate a immediate responsible representations of the program. This intermediate code, it is the pass to the optimizations. The phases of where the compiler improve the code to make it more efficient in terms of speed and memory usages. So the technique like loop optimization and peephole optimizations are applied here. For the finally code generations phase converts the optimized intermediate code into the target machine code that can be executed by the systems. In the summary part of the code generations of the compiler, it is the very complexity of essential systems that the bridge gap between the human related problems, the how it will be work into the semantic analysis, synthetic analysis, parse trees, the code generations, optimization. This is the workflow of the nature. The continuation part will be using in the next slide. Thank you for all. Thank you.